Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, future Republicans. It's the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich with my very ugly co-host, Geoffrey Asmus.
Oh, come on. I shaved today. I look good.
You look terrible.
Oh, come on.
We're joined by an absolutely hilarious guest, Christophe Jean.
Christophe Jean.
Hey, either one. It doesn't matter.
I like Jean.
I like John too, but he just said before that he goes by Jean this whole life.
Well, everyone's just called me Jean because I think it's easier. I just don't like double. Like my first name is already fucked, Christophe.
Right.
It always fucks me. Gustav.
I love an ethnic white name.
Yeah,
though.
I'm ethnic
I think that's
white,
great.
dude.
Hold on to all we got left. I
yeah,
think that's
hold
great.
on to the white
His
race.
name, it was Dragicevic, but they changed it to Dragovich to
Yeah.
fit in.
What was the first one? Jargicevic?
Yeah, so you know it's spelled like there's an IC in the middle, ICE.
Yeah.
So it's actually Dragicevic is the Americanized version.
Okay.
But like everyone on my dad's side of the family says Dragicevic.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
That you should bring that back.
You really
If you
think
got brought on
you really
stage as Alex Dragicevic, you'd get a little pop. I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah, but Dragovich just sounds better.
It does sound better.
But you want to stand out. Do you want to be on Fallon or not?
That's what I should have
Do you
done.
want to get a Netflix special or not? Dragovich ain't cutting it.
Yeah, dude.
Dragicevic?
Dragicevic.
Considering,
and you do like
what we said on this pod, we're not getting anything.
Yeah, it's Italian.
Yeah, it's Italian.
Dragicevic. And you do like Yakov Smirnov style Eastern European
In
stuff.
Serbia, genocide get you.
Are you Serbian?
Yeah,
100% Serbian.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice, dude. That's basketballish.
Definitely
Very basketballish.
Basketballish.
Good basketball teams, good
Yeah.
basketball players. Very tall. It's like the
Tall.
tallest part of the world, pretty much.
I don't think that stands up to
No,
any factual scrutiny.
Serbia, like that area.
Is the tall? Can we look up Fonz the tallest
area.
countries
It's gonna,
in the world?
Yeah. It's gonna be like Mount Everest.
Oh yeah,
Tallest country. Yeah, exactly.
Montenegro. That's
It's the
right
tallest
next to
nation on Earth.
Serbia.
The
Okay.
Baltic genetics and improving nutrition. The denizens of the Western
What the
Balkans.
fuck did I just say, Jeff?
That Montenegro's
Balkans.
not Serbia, but it is very close.
Yeah,
to
but 20 years ago it was Serbia.
Montenegro is not.
He
part of
believes in
Serbia.
one Serbia.
Yeah.
20 years ago, Montenegrins and Serbians were the same thing.
I
Or
think
30
you
years
are
ago.
correct. Yes,
Don't-
but
I
you're
don't wanna
right.
offend
It's
any
like if
Montenegrins.
Indiana, Illinois, and Wisconsin
What's a person from Montenegro
called?
called?
I don't think we want to get into that. a white N-word, I believe, is what they're called. I don't
Montenegro.
think we're allowed to get into that.
Oh, I didn't know the Dutch were that tall.
The Dutch, I
That
guess
makes sense.
they had the crown, they fell off.
Why
I
can't
guess.
why can't
It
they
is-
hoop better?
It is funny that improving nutrition was like a big deal over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
everywhere, like in
It's
the.
like we have enough soup, so we get tall.
we don't have cabbage soup.
We have more than
Well, like
water.
Abraham Lincoln was tall and he was like 5'8" or
I
something.
thought he was 6'4".
No,
Or 6'4". Even that's
he
not
was
that tall
5'3".
now.
Everyone.
Yeah.
6'4" isn't that tall though. Now he was a giant back then.
Yeah, he was for the time for nutrition.
Yeah,
he
that
was
makes. I
huge.
mean, that makes sense though.
Yeah, it makes complete sense. Yeah, they live.
Yeah.
We live longer now.
But yeah, Serbs are tall as shit. Can hoop.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What's your lineage?
French. I'm
French.
half
Hundo P?
No, half French, and then my mother's white. You know, it's just a mixed bag of whiteness.
Are you
you know?
the other half's actually from France, though? Born in France?
Not my father, but the generation before.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they're actually not to, they're kind of bad people because they were like.
They corroborate with the Nazis?
Yeah, they did corroborate with the Nazis. But how they're bad? No, they're no. They
That was actually the good thing.
Yeah, no, they colonized the shit out of Northern Africa.
Oh, they were in
Yeah,
Algeria and Morocco.
Ooh.
They colonized the
You've
You've got
shit
some
out of
evil
it.
in your blood.
Definitely some evil, dude. I do.
I bet they had a good time, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing you don't talk about colonizers. They had a lot of fun while doing it.
That it's an underrated part of colonization
Yeah.
is the fun. Let's bring some levity to imperialism. That's what I think. we should
Drago,
do.
when do you think? I like to quiz him on a history.
Okay.
When do you think Algeria got rid of French colonialism?
Good question.
I would love.
Completely got rid of
Yeah,
it.
when did they become independent? Like when did that happen?
Remember that Disney Channel movie, The Color of Friendship?
I want to know how you're gonna relate this.
Color
that
of
was
Friendship?
that was about like the Cape Town stuff, right?
Okay, where do you think Cape Town is in relation to Algeria?
Ooh.
Wait, do you not know that?
It's in South Africa, right?
Okay, where do
Yeah.
you think Algeria is?
somewhere else in Africa.
Like if Cape Town's here, it's at the bottom, right? Because it's South Africa.
Yeah.
Where is Algeria?
Algeria feels very far north.
Very
Yeah,
far
very
north,
far
like
north.
10,000 miles away.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
yeah,
like
well, 'cause
the
the
opposite end.
Yeah.
But I mean, the French don't want to go that far, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
you know what I'm
sense.
saying?
Well, the
Yeah.
Dutch ended up in South Africa.
Because they're tall, you know. Tall people can get shit done.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Or they're just
Bro.
fucking stupid. And
Yeah.
too far for no reason.
yeah.
They're like dorka dorka dorka.
yeah.
Well, let's go North Africa. I can't.
They
do
thought
that.
they were
Is
in
that
the Dutch.
Dutch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna offend so many
let's
small
do
European
every
nations.
European nation.
Dude,
I
fuck
love
the
that.
fuck
the
people from
Albanians,
Yeah,
all
Lithuanians
that.
can suck my dick.
So okay, so the Cape Town one that was like not until like the 70s.
I don't know what the movie was about. I don't know what you're talking about. So what's the
Um,
movie about?
Apartheid 70s.
Oh, okay. Apartheid
Yeah.
was like 60s,
The color
70s,
of
80s.
friendship. Yeah,
The Color
yeah,
of
yeah. I remember the
Friendship.
color of friendship.
What's it
Shadia
about?
Simmons, she moved the needle. She
Really?
absolutely
For
moved
you?
it for me.
In
yeah.
that movie when she was 13?
Yeah, well, maybe
I was like
Alex. It
12.
was 2000.
That's true. That's a crazy thing. When you're
I
12,
remember
you
the
I
think.
was
of
9.
friendship.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy you think 13-year-olds are hot for like 4 years of your life?
Yeah, which 4
You're like,
years?
yeah, which, yeah.
Yeah.
23 to 27.
Yeah.
We all have that period.
You
That's
know.
13.
I rewatched Lizzie McGuire, dude. She could. Get it. Yeah.
I've been rewatching Lizzie McGuire like it's The Sopranos.
Yeah.
I just throw it on, every now and again.
Drago's sending Hillary Duff pictures to our group chat all the time. He's
Hillary
like,
Duff
oh,
Shut up.
once a month he's like, Duff looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
modern
Modern Duff.
Modern Duff
That's
is
what
a
I'm saying.
piece.
Dude,
No, I
Modern
agree.
Duff is a
Okay,
beautiful woman.
Fonz, pull up
Google
Hillary
modern
Duff.
There
Duff.
was
Modern
one.
Duff, yeah.
There was one that you sent that really
Dude, she has a
moved.
big fat butt.
She
Yes.
did it. The one you sent really moved the needle for me. I
Yes.
like that phrase, move the needle.
Move
yeah,
my
okay. I mean,
needle.
she's very attractive.
She's
no
gorgeous.
doubt about
She's
that.
a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Did she have a drug habit or what happened
I
with
hope
that?
so.
Modern.
Modern Hillary
She's
Duff.
on some like architectural digest stairs there. She's in architectural
Modern
digest.
Duff. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
She looks smart in
okay.
that dress.
She's looking smart,
She's looking
Duff.
smart.
Big
This
fan.
is what the pod descends to for about 5 minutes every
Us
episode.
just
is
getting
us.
horny.
It is almost every episode. Drag
Producer
goes,
nodded.
have you seen this hot white woman? Let's
Yeah.
check it out.
Let's look up some
I
beautiful.
kinda-
Let's look
I
up
kinda
some
like it.
beautiful women of color.
Yeah, Drago. What's a
Producer,
beautiful
Google,
woman of color?
Google beautiful women of color.
Okay, who comes up? Beautiful women of color. Who's showing up? Okay,
Those are
those
they're all
great
beautiful women
There
of
we
color.
go.
I'm not
All
gonna
good.
lie.
I don't know any of their names.
Sofia Vergara,
Sofia
absolute
Vergara.
classic.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Dude.
her. I know her. I don't know her name. but
From
she's very
Scandal.
hot. Is that her name? Yeah, she's. Oh my God. Yeah. Who is? What's her name?
Hold on,
She's
hold on.
so famous.
Washington. What's her
Oh,
first name?
Oh, Kerry
if I pull
Washington.
up with a Kerry
yeah, I think.
Washington, it's gonna be an enormous scandal. Kanye West.
Oh, okay.
Kanye
Okay.
West. You guys
Yeah. I
Kanye
think that-
fans?
Yeah,
I recently heard
love-
about this guy.
Do you-
Oh wow, Kerry Washington.
No, Kerry
okay.
Washington is
That's huge
beautiful.
for me. That's gonna be big for me later tonight.
It's gonna move the needle.
That's a good find, right
Are you
there.
a big enough Kanye fan where his antics lately, like, it kind of upsets you? Or
No.
no. not a
If
big deal.
you've been following Kanye at all, it's the least surprising thing of all time.
Yeah,
I'm
he's just
honestly
mentally
surprised.
beyond
he's
mentally
ill.
ill.
It's
Yeah.
like not even.
And then you're like, what? His politics are insane too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. What a
Yeah.
shock.
I don't know why anyone cares about the morality of music they like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could not care less. If he had 9
Trying to-
bodies in his basement, I'd be like, whatever.
I'm trying to think of the worst.
I think we
person
talked
whose
about
music
this.
I enjoy.
Do you think if Michael Jackson was still alive, people
Yeah.
would be cool with listening to his music?
Yes.
I mean, R. Kelly's still alive. I feel like there's not a. Is there a huge backlash?
I think
for
in
R.
in
Kelly?
He
Chicago
got a
there's been
little
bit. I
backlash.
think you can't
people,
really
like,
play R.
boycotting
Kelly.
R. Kelly was
Kelly?
also not as universal. He was a very
No.
like you like R&B, and there's a few
He's kind of-
songs
yeah,
that
he's-
went
he's
viral.
kinda
What do
like
you
a
mean by you like
B-list.
R&B?
I'm not going to go
Clarify
any
that.
further than that. If you grew
You
up
like
in
R&B?
Chicago below 40th Street, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, and not
Yeah,
Beverly.
that'd be funny
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be covertly racist
I think there's
like
been a
that.
big
Yeah.
backlash in Chicago against
Yeah,
that.
people
Oh, really?
don't fuck with R. Kelly except like Ignition and World's Greatest, and I Believe I Can Fly.
Those are all great.
World's Greatest is a top 10 song. of
I don't
all
know
time.
that one.
You don't know World's Greatest?
The
No,
world's greatest.
it's about Muhammad Ali. It sounds like
Oh,
he's
that's
being
awesome.
arrogant, but it's about Muhammad.
That's
Um,
awesome. I love.
great song.
Yeah, I love R. Kelly though.
he's
huge
not bad.
fan.
He's
You're a rap.
great-
You're a rap
I
fan.
don't see nothing wrong. I like that.
Oh
song.
yeah,
Like a
of
little
course.
bump it.
Oh,
That's
absolutely,
a great one.
song. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What were you
Drag-
asking?
Oh, if Michael Jackson would be big.
Yeah. Do you think people would?
I think
do you
he's
think he'd
so
still be on the radio?
universally loved.
You can't live without Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, like life would not be as good.
He is worse.
It would not be as good.
I mean, but I don't know. I feel like he would. Wouldn't his name just be tarnished now, even though he's dead? Like, what was the dead thing? Like, what you think cemented him as in a certain time and place?
Well, that was your argument.
I
in
think
the
if
car.
you die, no one cancels you. You
That's
can't
a good
get no. It's like, what are we gonna do?
Well, John Lennon's been getting it.
John Lennon a little
Yeah.
bit, but also.
was he as bad as MJ?
No.
No, not even. He
No.
like
He
hit
just-
his wife a couple times.
Yeah, he just
a lot.
he was married.
A lot.
Yeah, he hit his
Yeah.
wife a lot and also like abandoned one of his kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're rich, every rich
Yeah.
person
Not
abandoned
illegal.
a kid.
Is that illegal?
If I get rich,
I think it's illegal to hit your wife.
No. But what about banning your kid? What about banning your kids? I mean,
it's not illegal. Oh, child
I mean, if he was
support.
paying child
Yeah,
support,
yeah.
I guess. You know.
If I ever get rich, sorry, first child, you're not gonna see me a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not be in his life.
Yeah, you need to have a kid now and then like totally distance yourself and then have an amazing career, you
And
know?
then you reconcile
you
with
reconcile
him.
later, but he grows up poor and like, you know,
And he
with
becomes
his
really
mother.
talented.
Yeah, he becomes really he inherits all of the talent and none of the privilege.
Yes.
And
'Cause
then
otherwise
you
they're gonna be
circle back when he's 25.
Otherwise, they're a spoiled, rotten, rich kid.
There you
You'd
go.
rather have a kid out of
And then
hard
you
life.
see him at 25 and you go, "You're welcome."
Yeah.
Jalen Rose's dad was in the NBA. Then basically left.
Jalen
him.
Rose's dad,
Was
really?
in the NBA. Then basically left him and his mom. And so then he grew up really poor in Detroit. And his
Yeah.
dad tried to come back into his life when he got drafted
Of course.
by whoever.
That's
the
what happened to
Pacers.
Karl Malone right now. Karl Malone's kid, who Karl Malone fucked a 13-year-old when he was 20-something at least.
Yeah.
And that's very
The
bad.
13-year-old got pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the one where I'm
what
like,
a
you should
No,
probably
brutal,
be canceled.
dude.
And then now that kid, though, is in the NFL.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
what's his name? I don't remember his name, but he's like good.
Oh, I mean,
He's
Malone's genes you're going to be a pro athlete.
I mean,
that
yeah,
guy's shoulders,
yeah.
that guy's body's insane.
good. Yeah, Karl Malone's
Karl
son. What's
Malone
his
is
son?
gigantic.
Demetrius Bell. Yeah, he plays for the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
He's
yeah.
not claiming Malone.
No, he hates him. They don't talk at all.
I would probably hate
That makes sense.
if you fucked my mother when she was 13 and
Jesus
abandoned me. I'd probably be upset.
Big time.
I'd be like, "Hey,
Big
buddy."
time.
I'd go, "Hey, what the fuck was that?"
Drago, you were around some college ballers. Were there guys doing stuff like that? You have to name names, but
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
drop
okay.
names. Drop
No-
names.
You don't
nothing-
drop names, but were there things untoward things like that happening?
There was nothing like underage. The only thing
You don't think they were fucking 16-year-olds ever? You
the
don't,
only
you don't think so? You're a clown. There's no way. There's zero
I like how
chance.
you know better.
There's no way that didn't happen.
the only thing I can definitely like confirm is that there's just some they would meet. So I know some guys who would meet like we call them townies in South
Right.
Bend. So they just like women who just lived in the town and would go to the games or whatever, and they
Sure.
would just hit them up on Facebook or something like that or Instagram,
Mhm.
and they would just have legit. There was legit orgies with
Yeah.
a couple of these.
Oh, really?
There was one mom who was 45 or 50,
Nice.
and she came over to a basketball player's party, and she was just she just went into this guy's room and she sucked his dick, and then she goes, if any of your friends want me to suck their dick, I'll suck their dicks
Did
too.
you get your dick sucked?
Yeah.
I was not at the party. I
Would
was
you
not at the
have?
party.
Damn, dude.
No, I was dating someone at the time.
Oh.
You can't cheat. You can't cheat on your girlfriend for a 50-year-old townie mom.
I think that's actually allowed. I think that's so out of bounds. It's she couldn't even get mad at that.
Your girlfriend would be like, "You did what?"
Yeah.
She's like, that's an experience.
Yeah. So then guys were just it's
Well, there was a line of guys who just went in
Well, yeah, because
there.
then there are also football dudes there. They're also
Oh, no.
Did it become a whole 10-guy thing?
there was 6 or
Train.
7 guys.
Train.
I love that.
But
That's
they didn't know.
cool
They
as
didn't
hell.
fuck her. She just blew all of them.
I love that. Was she hot?
I don't think
45?
so.
No?
Not,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Probably the best.
That ruins my.
Yeah.
I'm soft.
Oh.
That sucks.
I think that's almost better, actually. if
That
she's
she's ugly?
Yeah.
A
good
mom-
for her.
No.
A mom
it's
gets her.
worse.
She gets her kid a babysitter to go suck 8 athletes' dicks.
Yeah, I'll be back at midnight, depending on how many friends Trevor has.
Do you think she was thinking that with the cock in her mouth? She was like, "I gotta go home. I can't."
Yeah. She's the babysitter's gonna kill me. Yeah.
She's like, "What? The football team showed up."
The babysitter's like, I want to go to that party. I gotta replace her.
Yeah. No,
I'm doing
dude.
the night shift.
No, but
Clock out.
You just heard shit like that
Yeah.
sometimes. Because
Really?
South Bend is it's just a gross like a classically gross Indiana town. So
Yeah.
there's some-
It is like outside of the campus. South Bend is disgusting.
there was this old like fat dude that he texted me or Facebook messaged me once a week asking if he could take me to Olive Garden. His name was John DeCoste or something like that.
Was he trying to get some?
John
he was trying to get some
Cost.
sweet basketball pussy.
I don't know.
You think he was trying to fuck you?
I don't know, but he was always just like it got to a point. So he would send long message, and then it got to a point where it would just be Olive Garden question mark. Olive Garden question mark.
Yeah,
You
maybe
never
my problem
did
is
it?
brevity.
I never did.
Would you go back and go to Olive Garden with him?
No,
I'll
he
pay
was-
you
dude,
$100. to
He
go to
was
Olive Garden with
he
him.
was
pay
a
for
like
Olive
it was like in the way like like in the way that like Robin Williams is like kind of like creepy in that one movie.
What's
Mrs.
the movie?
Doubtfire.
Yeah, I forget which movie it is. I think he plays a killer. Was it?
1 hour photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Is it
that
1 hour
way,
photo?
like,
That's it?
the guy
Oh,
had like
okay.
he had like a tan like zip up like coat. He just it was just all and the kid these like old school.
Was he like a
glasses.
booster? He was like a.
this guy looked like a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? He looked like
And
a
you
fat
were
pedophile.
young and impressionable.
I was
to be
young,
honest.
spry. Yeah.
If you hit him
Limber.
up now, he'd be like, "Nah, you're 30."
Yeah, he said the milk's gone sour, Alex.
no Olive Garden for you.
Yeah, you had your fucking chance.
Yeah, he messaged me. By the way, no Olive Garden. Yeah.
Was he hitting up
Love the
other
pod though.
Yeah.
Love the pod. Proud
Yeah.
patron here.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome,
very-
dude. I don't think I've ever been solicited by any kind of pedophile.
Not pedophile.
No.
I've had gay men try to send
Yeah,
me
I've had
DMs
gay men,
online.
but, you
not
know, as a
not that
grown
gay
man.
and pedophile are the same. That was wrong. Do you want to get ahead of that? I want to get ahead of that.
When that ever happens, don't you guys like have a moment in your mind where you're like, I didn't know I was that type. I didn't know I was that type. You know?
I've known
To be
for what-
Attractive to gay men?
Yeah, or no, for gay men to be attracted to you.
I feel like
Dude,
you get a lot
If
of
I
those.
was a gay man, I
No?
would probably. I feel like there's a type for everybody. You know, like a
Sure.
gay man's gonna fuck you. It's gonna fuck me. It's gonna fuck.
I know.
Yeah,
I just feel like historically, gay dudes are like in shape, clean cut. Like they're
Well,
maybe like
they
the
got the
high
whole-
class ones, but you know.
If
Yeah.
you go around the country, there's a lot of gay guys who are not in shape and not well dressed.
Yeah, and they're super horny.
yeah,
too.
they're just horny. Yeah.
You guys are Chili's gay.
Yeah. Dude, one of my best friends in college was like a bisexual guy,
Oh,
and he was just like, honestly, he looked a lot like you.
okay.
And he looked like
I'll
you,
take it.
but much shorter.
Uh-huh.
And he wore like basketball shorts and slides and
Oh,
tank tops
cool.
every day. And he was just like, yeah, I'm just like, I was sucking my boyfriend's cock. Like he was like, I played video games with him. We were just boys.
He was just a cool guy.
Yeah,
Did
he was
he-
just a
sweet.
chill
He
dude.
wasn't into you.
Well, I was not gay, so
Oh,
that was
yeah,
a real roadblock
right.
for
Yeah.
him. But
Yeah.
Bit of a
I mean, I
block.
thought about it. I was like thinking, like, if I was gonna fuck a dude, it'd probably be like
Fuck
my,
a bisexual
probably
guy.
like it'd probably be my fucking dog Carl. It'd just be my dog. It'd be my.
Why not?
it'd be
Then
my
you
boy.
can just play video games afterwards.
It would be honestly, it was awesome. Him and his boyfriend used to just like get super stoned and play video games all day and then bone each other. I'm like, this is like, I
Yeah.
wish I had this.
They're
you know?
basically straight.
They're essentially
they're a
two
straight
straight guys
couple.
who fucked each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
Wow.
bad. I think that's pretty cool.
I'm like, dude,
did you go to college in Florida?
I did, yeah.
Oh.
UCF,
Oh, cool.
go Knights, dude. Michael Jordan's son was there.
Isn't that where
Yeah,
Dante
yeah.
Culpepper went?
I have no clue.
I don't know why I know that, but I think that's true.
I'm
yeah.
trying to think of anyone from UCF who's like a known football player.
Michael Jordan's son was
Michael
there when
Jordan's
you were
son was there. He was not that good. Obviously, he played for UCF, not a great team.
Yeah.
Um,
That's got to be a bummer for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't
For
that-
Jordan, dude, he's probably
Was Michael Jordan there at the games?
probably one or two. I don't know. I never went to the basketball games.
Yeah,
to be
that makes
honest.
sense.
Yeah,
That
I
makes-
fucking kind of hate it. I hate basketball, but
Whoa.
That's fair.
I'm just kidding.
That'd be funny to have a hard
Uh,
opinion
yeah.
against basketball.
And the players, I hate the people.
Hate the players, hate the
Organization.
culture,
No,
yeah.
no, I don't. I don't pay attention to it though. I don't really know basketball.
That's fair.
I like football more.
Oh,
and
okay.
baseball more.
Oh, baseball guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're born and bred in Florida?
Yeah,
Interesting.
born and raised in
Orlando?
Tampa.
Oh, Tampa, yeah.
Yeah, until I was 18. Then I moved to Orlando UCF.
We actually we got to Tampa a few days early. We played before we played USF.
Nice.
Really fun, dude.
Yeah.
Is that like is the nightlife and the going out? Is
Did
that
you go to Ybor?
I can't
Isn't that
remember.
the
but
cool-
Probably went to
is,
Ybor.
is that where you're? Are
It's
you
like a YBOR.
Yeah.
are you
yeah.
introduced to that pretty early on? Like as a high school kid, are you kind of partying, or is that just
Well,
because of
I
the
mean, I'm a
Tampa?
fat nerd, so I don't really.
You think you're fat now?
No, I was a fat nerd.
Okay. I was like,
In high school, I was a fat nerd, so I wasn't really partying at all. I mean, my extent of partying was just like I would just do drugs with like 3 friends. You know,
Yeah.
I was like,
what
"We're
type
going
of drugs
crazy."
were you into in high school?
Weed, mushrooms, acid.
Oh, okay.
I was like kind of a stonery psychedelic.
That's fun to
fat
do.
Nerd.
Grateful Dead
Acid
head?
in high school. Yeah.
No, not a Grateful Dead fan. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the trip. I didn't really listen to like super trippy music or whatever.
What would you listen to when you did acid?
When I did acid, I'd listen to like. I'm trying to think of what. I listened to. Do you know Brian Jonestown's Massacre?
Oh, they're Anemone. That's a great song. Yeah.
That's a great one. That's
Wasn't
like
that
psychedelic
Bourdain's
rock.
favorite song?
Yeah.
Yep. That was in a Roadrunner or whatever that movie was called. Yeah.
Bummer that movie.
One of the saddest things I've seen.
I was so sad.
The guy had the best life and just
Yeah.
could never be happy. It's a real that shit. That
Yeah.
like Chris Cornell and the guy from Linkin Park who
Yeah.
killed themselves. You're like, oh, why do we even?
It's pathological.
Being
It's
famous
just-
means nothing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's one of the big
I
bummers.
didn't
of
know
life.
Chris Cornell was like a depressed.
He killed
Dude.
himself.
Killed himself.
Didn't know.
Did you think he was alive?
I thought he was making
Yeah.
soundtracks for like A24 movies.
He hung
Trent
himself from
Reznor?
a doorknob like 5
that's
years
Trent
ago.
Yeah.
Reznor.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
Chris
thinking of
Cornell
Trent
was
You know,
Soundgarden.
yeah, Soundgarden, Audio
Oh.
Slave, one of the
Spoon
greatest
Man.
singers of all time. I
Yeah.
love. Chris
Oh,
Cornell.
I got
Yeah.
Cornell and Trent Reznor.
Really?
mixed up.
Oh, they're not even remotely the same.
They're pretty similar.
I think Chris Cornell's way better.
Then Trent Reznor?
I think Trent Reznor gets a little
Reznor's
boring.
9 Inch Nails. Right?
Yeah, Reznor's
I think
Nine
it gets
Inch
a little
Nails.
boring. You're 45 and you're still depressed and suicidal.
Yeah,
Either
yeah.
kill yourself or stop singing about it.
Right.
In my opinion, I think you gotta pick
gotta
a road.
pick one?
Cornell killed himself. I
Yeah.
respect that a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess that is like because like I kind of hate on like Fall Out Boy's music now
Yeah.
today. Like it's like weird like grandiose pop shit, and you're just like, why would you do that? But in the same sense, it's like, do you want them playing emo music? Like, they're
No,
in their
they can't
40s.
be. They can't be
yeah.
do Sugarwood and going down swinging.
that-
now.
Yeah.
Right. Like
like-
Blink-182 still does like My Girlfriend Left Me. Their new songs
Yeah,
are like
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of like that
Yeah,
still.
and you're
It's
like,
very weird.
This is so dumb.
Yeah, Weezer's the same too. They like never even attempted to mature.
You
I
should.
don't know. I love Weezer.
I love Weezer.
Even today.
I
their
thought
new- the latest
OK
stuff?
Human was great.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
It's a great album.
That's the thing. I never even.
It's like a
Okay.
Baroque pop kind of.
Oh, okay.
It's a good album.
There we
You
go.
can't shit on Weezer in front of you, huh? Are
You
you?
can.
Are you
I'm not a huge Weezer fan, but I did like their last album.
Is there a band? What's your favorite band then ever?
Okay, I love
Favorite
this.
band? I don't know. Maybe Talking Heads is up there.
There we go.
Ooh.
I need to see
Big-
Stop Making Sense. I've never seen it.
Oh yeah,
I-
the
Is that the
concert.
Yeah, what's the concert?
Yeah.
Is that
Concert
Stop
is Stop
Making
Making
Sense?
Sense.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see that. I've never
I've listened
seen
to the
it.
record. I haven't watched the video.
I really
yeah,
want to
I
check
love that.
out.
I mean, that's so good.
Seen it in bits and pieces.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like it's been on.
I feel like
at a
you'd
party.
love the Talking Heads. That's like
Don't know like
That's
much about
so-
it.
You don't know Talking Heads?
Like not a ton.
you
No, they're
listen to
great.
like the modern version of Talking Heads.
Like
You listen to like
I'm like a-
artsy indie pop.
I'm like a Big Thief guy. You know,
I love
we've
Big
talked
Thief.
about this.
Yeah, I love Big Thief.
yeah. Drago loves like bands with terrible names.
Big Thief is a cool name.
Big Thief is okay. What's the guy you saw in concert the other day?
Oh, Emperor X.
Emperor X. I hate that. I hate
That
that.
sounds familiar.
I
know
hate that
Emperor
band
X.
name.
He's cool. He's kind of like a more electronic, like Mountain Goatsy.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
Very
sure,
cool.
If
sure.
you had a, do you ever play music? Are you ever in a band?
Play guitar, but no, never really.
Never been in a band.
God,
No.
I would do anything. I would give up everything in comedy to be in a band for one day. That's all I would want
Can
to
you
do
do
in
music
life.
at all?
Dude,
I play guitar. I'm
Yeah.
not good, but I
Yeah,
try.
me
hard.
too. I'm a
Yeah.
bad guitarist.
it's
Yep.
dude. It seems,
Every white guy's a bad guitarist, and we've all picked up a guitar for a few
100%,
months.
100%.
dude. It seems like a brutal life on the road, like with like lugging the gear and everything. Though.
Yeah,
Oh, I think it's worse
And-
than comedy.
way
It is,
worse.
100%.
Way worse.
And
then
the
the-
money's worse.
The
yeah,
money's
the money's worse. And then
terrible.
after shows, you're sweating like a pig. Like you
Yeah.
can't even like.
And then
like-
you have to get all this pussy. It sucks, dude. You have to fuck all these beautiful women.
But you're so.
You're all
worst.
tired and then
I'm like
make
sweaty.
Me
I'm like, I gotta
come.
put the fucking drum away. I'll finger you after.
Yeah, it's like it's literally like you just like played basically like played a full game and you're drenched and
Yeah.
you're just at a bar drinking a PBR.
And
It's
like
Yeah,
the,
you're
the audience
sweaty.
isn't necessarily there to see you.
They're
it's
not.
like an ambush show in comedy where you're
Yeah.
like they're trying to have a nice dinner and you're like playing an REO Speedwagon cover and they're like,
Is that what you would do?
That was kind of my dream.
You would do REO Speedwagon?
I'd be an arena rock cover band.
Is that Stroke Me? Stroke
No,
Me?
that's Billy Squier.
All right,
Come
whatever,
on.
dude. What is REO Speedwagon?
They're Keep On Loving You.
Keep on
Time time for me to fly. Come on.
It's time for me to fly.
Great song. I love that shit.
Oh, dude, that's like some real corny
I'd be a
white
Seeger
band shit.
cover
Yeah,
band.
yeah,
That's
it's
what
like
I'd
Yacht
be.
Okay, I
Rock.
can respect Seeger.
No, that's not Yacht Rock. Different genre. Come on.
You don't think
That's
it's
not-
Yacht Rock?
No, Yacht Rock's more artsy. Yacht Rock's like Steely Dan. It's more like
Chris,
tropical.
Yacht Rock is Steely Dan?
Yes, Steely Dan is
100%.
rock.
Really?
That's quintessential Yacht
Yeah.
Rock.
Oh.
That's like
can
the
you-
best of
can you-
Yacht
Can you
Rock.
pull up Yacht Rock, please,
Yeah,
Fonz?
Yacht Rock is like
Steely
not
Dan,
Jimmy Buff,
Christopher Cross.
Christopher Cross,
And just see what comes up.
Ambrosia's Yacht Rock. I'm trying to think. Hall and Oates might be
What it-
Yacht Rock.
No, Hall & Oates is like
Are
it's
they
like
not?
R&B.
Wait, go back,
I think
Fonz.
might
Can you go
have been
back?
up here. Yacht Rock Creators. Okay.
Wait,
no,
yeah, just
that's-
go back to the
Oh,
Is
page
there a list of
before.
examples?
Yeah, why
Page
are they
before.
not?
Then it'll
Southern-
say what is considered Yacht Rock.
Yeah, there we go.
Down.
Bounce off. Why don't they give us artists?
Can you,
who
can, you,
are-
can you look up Yacht Rock bands?
Yeah, Yacht Rock bands. Yeah, Steely
Steely
Dan,
Dan,
Toto,
Toto.
Santana. I would not say that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Doobie Brothers. Okay, I
Doobie
would
Brothers
say
I
that.
could
Yep,
see.
Yep. Steely Dan.
Loggins,
And
Kenny
Jimmy
Loggins.
Buffett, is he Yacht Rock?
No,
no.
dude, no. He's fucking
Pablo Cruz.
Earth, Wind, and Fire's Yacht
Pablo
Rock?
Cruz sounds like a rapper.
Oh, list of Yacht Rock artists. There we go. Okay.
Michael Jackson. I mean, this is
That seems
liberal.
a little. Yeah, that seems a little wild. Bobby Calder. He just died. That's
rest
the
in
guy
peace.
who just died.
Rest in peace. I feel like the big
Chicago
example
is a good Yacht
yeah,
Rock
Chicago,
example.
Christopher Cross.
Journey, I would
Steely
not agree
Dan,
with that.
Supertramp, I could see.
Chaka Khan. What is
REO
this?
Speedwagon.
REO Speed. What the fuck?
Alex
okay.
is
I
correct.
hate to be proven wrong.
Wow.
That
And
really.
Hall & Oates is on
That
there,
makes
too.
me want to die when Alex is
I
right.
guess it's-
Is there anything worse than being proven wrong?
God, I thought Yacht Rock and Arena Rock were different.
No, they
Art
are.
Garfunkel is Yacht Rock?
Isn't Arena Rock like AC/DC?
No,
It
that's,
could.
I think
Yeah.
Arena Rock is like U2.
No, I thought Arena Rock was like Journey, REO Speedwagon,
I
Four.
thought it was like Van
yeah,
Halen.
yeah,
Van Halen, yeah. Yacht Soul, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Arena Rock
Okay.
is pretty bad.
Yacht Soul is basically black artists my uncle will listen to. That's kind of like he'll allow. Oh, Minnie Riperton, she's
Yeah.
great. She was like, yeah, she died
These are
of
called
cancer, I
the
think.
good ones.
Yeah.
It's a subgenre.
Sade. Music
I
my
love
uncle will
Sade.
fuck to. Oh, she's amazing.
Beautiful
Sade.
queen.
Very hot. Very
Extremely.
hot, Sade. You should listen to Sade, Drago.
Yeah, you'd like
It would
Sade,
change your
too.
life.
Listen to Sade.
Smooth Operator. There we
I know
go.
Smooth Operator.
Great song. Oh.
It's a great one.
I want Drago to sing more. I love when
Yeah.
you sing.
If-
You're
Sing,
not as
man.
bad as me. I'm too bad. I'm terrible.
No offense, but the way you talk, I can tell you can't sing.
Yeah, I know. It's like the worst thing in my life.
Yeah, it's like the way you speak is out of key.
You could. I'm off pitch, and my mere essence is off key. Yeah.
Yeah,
out
every
of
time you
tune.
talk, it's just Randy from American Idol in my head. Like, it was pitchy, dog. It wasn't like it wasn't for me. It's gonna be a no for me.
It's gonna be
Man, that is true. I've heard that a lot. That's gonna be a no for me, Jeff. Michelle.
I love your,
yeah.
it's what's her name being so positive?
But Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul. She was never good looking.
Yeah, Jeff, what would you say to like Simon if he
Who's like
I'd be
trash.
like, okay. Sorry, I let you down, Simon.
You're wearing a pinwheel hat.
I'd be wetting my pants. Yeah, my fly would be down. Of course. God damn
tucked in
it.
stripy
Yeah.
polo.
Somehow.
I just want to sing.
Yeah.
Fucking dork.
I'm gonna
dude.
do bridge over troubled water.
did you guys ever wait in line for any like comedy contests like that?
Like, what do you mean? Like last comic
Like
standing?
I did like the NBC
Like an
stand-up
open-
thing where you did.
Oh, you did
audition.
that? You did that diversity showcase?
I guess it was.
Isn't that what it
Serbian?
was?
But yeah, I mean,
That's where you were, Alex Dragicevic.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the one night.
I mean,
Alexi.
I lived like 2 blocks away, so I actually went
Yeah.
back to sleep for like 5 hours. But
came back?
yeah, I had somebody like hold my
That's
place.
sick.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
who'd you pay to hold your place?
I forget which comic I was there with, but I was.
What
like,
was,
I'm going
where
back.
was the at Second
It
City?
was at Laugh Factory.
Oh, was that Laugh
Nice.
Factory? What was it? You like a 2-minute showcase or something?
60 seconds. Dude.
60 seconds. What do you do? What
You
jokes
just
did you
tapped
do?
it.
Yeah. And they're like, this is a comedy showcase. Like, fuck! I didn't
You
know.
break your violin.
Yeah, goddamn.
So-
Shit! What was your joke? I
Yeah,
want to
what'd
see
you
your
do?
60.
Just remember that Aruba joke?
Tell it for. I want to actually do it. Do your 60-second audition.
Yeah, we'll determine if you're
Yeah, we'll
diverse.
give you the thumb up or not.
Yeah.
The Aruba joke. I remember.
Oh
this.
yeah,
It's a good one.
I was in Aruba and I met this girl at a bar, and she's like, I have a boyfriend back home, but down here there are no rules. And I was like, I think those are your rules.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you're like, hey, I'm gonna go bang guys in Aruba. And her boyfriend was like, God, it's lawless.
That was a great joke.
That's a good joke.
It just it's never really stuck in the act. But
I don't know why you don't
they
bring
didn't.
that
But the
one back.
NBC people didn't really like
Was it just them in
Yeah.
a room, or was it a show?
and then the other comics.
Oh,
so it's just like so it's like a bunch of
Yikes.
comics, three
aren't gonna laugh at you because they don't want you to
three
succeed.
NBC
Yeah.
people, and I forget the other.
Yeah, I'm
jokes
that way
that
at
I
open
did.
mics.
Yeah,
That's that's just a big open mic.
I'm just leering at them.
yeah. So
Really fucking funny, dude.
Yeah. Nice try, bitch. Please laugh when I'm up there
Yeah.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah, hold on. I got to get my $10 to this lady so I can do 5 minutes
Did you
for
do
nobody.
those pay to play open mics here?
Yeah, a couple of them I've done.
Yeah, those are sad. Those are real sad. I did a few of those too.
Yeah,
the
I'm
Laughing Buddha
Glad to
mics
not
or
do
whatever.
them. Oh, I remember I visited Oh, yeah.
What?
I visited years ago. I told this story on my podcast.
Oh, okay.
Rough week. Check it out.
We'll plug at the end.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Rough
sorry, I'm
week.
sorry.
Check out their pod.
Yeah, but there was just a Japanese guy shitting on American women.
Oh yeah.
And
At the Laughing Buddha mic.
at the Laughing Buddha
Yeah.
mic, and it was just the funniest.
You were dying. You're like, this is New York comedy.
No, but because he's like, oh, I come to I won't do the voice.
we actually like that when they do.
You
when
want me to do the voice?
If you want to.
Oh. He was like, oh, I come to America, and I thought I date white girl. They don't want to fuck me, but he goes, but they don't want to fuck me. But I look at white girl and she fuck a black guy. And that's the whole bit.
That's the whole joke.
And I'm just like, I'm like 19 years old. I'm like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, dude, a Japanese guy who's fresh from Japan being super racist.
That's
I was
really
like, this is
funny.
awesome.
No, that would
Holy
I would be in
shit.
the
I was
back
like, I'm
dying.
moving here tomorrow.
Were you
Land of
doing-
opportunity.
Were you doing comedy then?
Yeah, I
Did you
just
start
started.
young?
Yeah, I
18,
started at
19?
20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I was
in
20, not
Orlando?
19.
Or
Yeah, in
Tampa?
Orlando.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've only done comedy there once. In
Yeah.
that festival they had. The indie festival they had years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I did that in like 2016, 2017.
I was on that.
Really?
2017, I was on
Okay,
that.
I might have been there.
If you were
yeah.
2016, I wasn't. 2017.
I can't remember
That's
the year.
I started. Was
The
2016.
venue was right next to this place that had these amazing tacos that had like it was like a gordita.
Asian?
Yeah, no, it had like this creamy queso
Oh, yeah.
sauce. It was amazing.
Gringos.
Gringos, yeah, it
Gringos.
was so fucking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's Bullenbush.
Yes,
That's where I cut
what it
my
was
teeth. Did a
called.
lot of mics and showcases
Yep,
at
yep.
Bullenbush. Shouts out.
you moved to New York just like 6 months ago, right? Like I think
Yeah,
we
November.
moved within like the same couple months.
First week of November.
Okay,
Yeah, so
I
like
was
a week,
I
months
was
after him.
yeah, middle of August. So.
Yeah.
What's your impression of New York 4 or 5 months in?
It's great. I mean, I like most aspects of it. You
Yeah.
know, especially coming from
Did you,
Orlando. I was
you
pretty
kind of knew
tired
what you were
of.
getting into though too. You'd visited.
I'd
enough,
visited like several times.
That's
before.
what you
Right?
got
Yeah,
it.
same.
You got it.
I'd visited like
Yeah.
honestly,
And it's
like
a
6
breath
times.
of. I'm
Yeah.
sure you were done with Orlando. I mean, it was fun,
Yeah.
but you're like, you know everyone. You know
knew
the
everyone.
shows.
You did all the shows.
You were at the top. You don't need.
Yeah, it
nothing
was
else
like
to learn.
I was doing like sort of road gigs, whatever. You know, just driving out. That was like the most it could expand to was like rather than mostly middling in Daytona, I could headline in Daytona. So it's like
yeah.
Exactly.
You were
you
at
know what
the
I mean?
ceiling.
It's like okay, I can,
There are those guys who just
Yeah.
tour Florida too, and you
Right.
don't want to. You don't want. That's
Nah,
not,
I
you
don't
don't
want
want
to
do that.
It's
No.
also a bad place geographically to do stand up because it's like
Yeah.
anywhere you gotta go, you just gotta go up. Like
Oh,
like in the
right.
center, you can go either way. Like
Right.
Chicago's better for that. You can drive
I've
out.
always
for sure.
wondered because you're a Florida comic.
Yeah.
I just have a hunch that
The
like
best comic.
doing stand up in Miami sucks.
Oh yeah.
Is it bad?
I've heard nothing but bad things. I
So
haven't done
you haven't
that
done
many
it.
gigs. I've done like South Florida, like Fort Lauderdale, and like adjacent.
It's just like where people. It's just like hot people on vacation. Like they don't want to see a real stand.
You don't want people on
Yeah.
coke in the crowd.
You know,
that's
right?
not a
Like,
good crowd.
It's like
No.
they
they don't need to be there.
They're like hyped up. They're
Yeah,
like,
It's
they
like a
don't need to be
DJ music festival-y crowd.
well,
I guess,
yeah,
like-
it's like why it's just the least comedy crowd ever. It's
they're
like
happy. They don't need comedy.
They don't. It's not even that they're happy, but they're
They
also
think
just
they
like
are.
we just want to dance and do coke and drink. Like
Yeah.
why? What in what world do you want to laugh at a guy and sit quietly and politely? Like, what? In what world do you want to do this?
We're like we were just on a boat. It's like 75 degrees out. Like, why would we come
it's
back
gorgeous.
in here?
So it's like we were just on the beach all day, fucking and finger each other, and I got big fake tits, and it's like it's awesome.
Let's go hear this guy say how it's tough to fuck.
Yeah. Let's go see a guy.
Dating's hard. I just fucked 3 girls today.
So Ukraine's crazy.
Is that a generalization of Florida comedy in a way?
No.
So a lot of places in Florida are good.
I mean, it's so like I think.
I heard Tampa's great.
Yeah, Tampa's good. Side Splitters I love. Orlando has the Improv, which is great.
Yeah.
I mean, even South Florida has improvs are great. But if it's like the thing about Florida is that like if you're in the Panhandle, it's Alabama. If you're in the center, it's either like the woods or Disney.
Okay,
And if you're in the South, it's it's Cuba and Miami and Coke and and then there's old people on the coast.
Yeah.
Did you ever do those like old clubs?
Depends on where you go.
Like I know Sam Morril has horror stories about Naples.
I never did Naples off the hook.
I've heard it's like brutal. I want to do it once. I want to do it once, but it's like median age is 60 something.
Yeah,
or
no,
whatever.
they're super old places. I did this one place. It wasn't even like a real town. I forgot what it was called, but it was like Star World or it was like Sunset Beach Park.
Oh no.
It's like not even a real place. And I went there, and it was like a 6 p.m. show.
Yes.
On like a Sunday. And the other draw into the show was the spaghetti buffet.
That was your opener, was the spaghetti buffet?
Yeah, dude, they were all just, it was legitimately 70, 80-year-olds eating spaghetti in the middle of the day.
And they would get up and like, I gotta get more spaghetti.
Like, just eating a dry meatball. And I'm like, you ever wonder what my dick looks like, guys?
They're like,
it looks funny. It's got a fucking red afro. It's like a clown down there. And they're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, no.
I bombed so horrififically bad.
Yeah, old people are the worst.
They hated me.
Yeah.
Sucks.
And that Florida old people are probably the worst crowds imaginable.
I mean, in what world is a group of 80-year-old people going to be
not
a good crowd?
Anywhere. No.
I did actually the Villages, which is
What's like a village.
The Villages. It's called. It's the largest retirement community in the world.
Oh God!
It's the largest senior 55 and up.
It's like a town. Basically, that's a nursing home.
Yeah, it's a town that's a nursing home. Dude, you look so fucking scared.
That makes me so like.
Are you repulsed by the elderly?
A little bit. Over 80, it gets a little rough, and I know we're gonna reach there, God willing, but it is not pleasant
for anyone over than 80 watching this.
Yes, I know we have a lot of geriatric listeners. But we're
not talking about you guys.
Yeah,
not you. You guys are hip and cool.
Yeah,
but
fucking put the cane down, relax.
Yeah.
There's this retirement community, the Village. I was like middling there because there's like a little comedy club there.
There's a comedy club in the nursing home?
Well, it's not a real comedy club. It's just like it's some place that's like this almost like little mall that has this little stage.
And everyone's in their walkers just going around. Like.
And I go up and I'm like bombing. And then I just like leveled with them because I was like worried because the Villages is famous for having the most STDs of any like radius place in the world.
Yes.
Because the old people just fuck and
why
of course they're fucking raw. Like what are they gonna get fucking pregnant?
Yeah.
Obviously not a concern. So I was just bombing my dick off, and then at some point I just like stopped doing my act, and I was like, "Who here has herpes?" I just had
Did
to
they like that?
They loved it.
Oh.
I was like, I should have done that the whole time.
They're all like proud of it, like I got all 3.
Yeah. They're like,
I have so many STDs,
and I'm like, look at this old fuck, And they're like, we're 300.
That
I'm
would
like,
be...
your son doesn't call, does he? And then they loved it.
Is that the sweet spot, like 40 to 60? You're not old yet, but you don't have to wear condoms. That might be the sweet spot in life.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't get pregnant.
You could, and then the
women can't get pregnant.
Issues.
Can they get pregnant after
Some
40?
of them, if they don't have post-menopause. they
Okay,
can't.
this is how little I know about women.
Yeah.
I try to not learn about them.
Yeah,
but,
their bodies disgust me.
Yeah,
I still think
in a
40
medical
is a pretty...
sense, I find it vile.
you're probably not going to get pregnant at 40, right?
I think if you're pulling
You
out
can.
with a 40-year-old, you're straight.
Yeah, no, definitely
Okay,
don't wear a condom. Yeah, just fucking.
Yeah.
Shoot, pull
Yeah,
and
of course
shoot.
not.
And the kid's coming. He was meant to be, and he's going to be
he's gonna be a
hot
beautiful angel with Down syndrome.
Yes.
Which is like, I think after 35 or after 40, there's like, once you turn 40, there's like a 5%. I forgot. I don't know the numbers.
chance of having a kid with like mental disabilities.
It's
goes
always
way
Down
higher.
syndrome as far as I know.
Oh,
the one I
really?
heard about Down syndrome is that every year past 40, like 40 to 41, it increases by 10%. So like if you have a 8% chance one year, you have an 8.8% chance the next year, and then so
You
on
got to
and so
be
on and so on.
really confident that God's smiling on you. I mean, not that you can't love that child, but
Of
like
course.
that's a tough bet
but
to make.
I don't know the statistics of it, but it's like every year past 40, it gets like that last egg in there, that last
Ooh,
egg.
Wow.
They
Cook it
save
in there?
save that one for last.
Well, they have a certain amount.
Yes.
Yeah. So the ones that are left over are
women
fucking.
do have a
short-
certain
short
amount of
bus
eggs.
eggs.
That's
Yes,
right.
They're born with a certain amount of eggs.
We learn these things.
Yeah.
I did not know
just
that
thought
till
I
I did
wanted
not
to
know
learn
that till
about
about
women's anatomy.
It's okay.
I
Three
didn't
white
know.
dudes discussing women's anatomy. Let's do it.
Oh, dude, I'll talk about my friend breakup.
Oh yeah. we
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
get to
yeah,
this
yeah.
yet.
Your friend broke up
Okay.
with you.
That's
There
some
we go.
drama.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What's there not to love about you? Come on.
I'm in a group chat, friends from college, probably 10 years. There's 9 of us. We see each other 2 or 3 times a year at least. If like we're all now, like a lot of us are in New York, but when I was in Chicago, like one was in LA.
You're still tight with all of them. You thought.
There's one guy in it. Saw him like probably 3 times a year. Dinners. We
I've
plan
met
weekends
this
around
guy.
it.
He's a nice
he came
guy.
to your show. He's come to a dozen of my shows. We've been tight for a very long time. I found out a few months ago I wasn't invited to the bachelor party, and I was like, oh, I guess we're not bachelor party clothes. Like that's okay.
How many were invited to the bachelor party?
From the group chat? I think like 4 or 5 people.
Okay, not that many. Okay.
So yeah, probably half the group chat was there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not a bachelor party guy, but I'm a shoo-in, dude. There's gonna be a table for us.
Yeah.
At the wedding, like there's like this. It's a no-brainer.
Yep.
Me and my friends were talking. Me and my roommates, who are also 2 of them who are in this group chat. We're just like we're talking about our crew a little bit, and then it comes up about this guy's like wedding that's coming up. And I was like, oh yeah, like what's the date for that? Like I got to write this down. And my boy Pat, who's also not invited, he was just like, dude, we're not. He's like, we're not in it, dude. Like we're not. Like we didn't get the invite. And I was like, what are you talking about?
This blew your mind.
I was like, I literally could not believe it.
Were you the only 2 in the group chat that didn't get invited?
Only 2.
Damn.
Only 2. And like, so immediately just start texting with a couple other guys. I'm like, is this like true? They were like, yeah, dude.
When's the last time you texted this guy who didn't invite you to his wedding?
I was texting with him in our. We had a back and forth in our group chat.
Were you arguing?
Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yo,
it was
money.
what's up?
Yo, money.
Did
Why
you
weren't
make
you
a play
invited?
for his wife?
No.
Are you?
No.
Is that what's gonna
I
happen?
went to a Cubs game with his wife. What's up? Or with his fiance. With him.
Oh,
With him.
whatever. Okay, that's a key detail.
Yeah.
But like it's
Yeah, it seemed like you were like sneaking around back.
So
I mean, I
he
fucked her.
So he did it. So he's just like acting. So he's just like responding to some of my things. Like we're just having a rapport for the last couple months, and like nothing's wrong. Like we've been friends for 10 years.
You know you can still be friends with someone if you're not at their wedding.
He didn't fucking call me, dude.
What do you mean? Call
What
you
do you
about
mean?
what?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
He doesn't have to call. He doesn't have to call you to not invite you to his wedding.
Yes,
Lord
he
knows
sh-
I'm not calling you when you're not invited.
Oh,
Then the
come
pod's done.
on.
Then I start another pod talk about you.
Yeah.
Dude, you deserve a call. Fonz, do I deserve a call? Thank you.
What is he gonna tell you? We're not close like that. What's he gonna? What do you want to hear from him?
I think.
What do you want to hear?
If you invite the other, like, yeah, Fonz, what's your take?
80% of a group chat with like daily exchanges.
And
80% is
and
tough.
we
That's
weren't
tough.
the guys in the group chat who were like, oh yeah, we're in a group chat together, but we don't really talk that much.
Right.
Or like we don't really hang out that much. We were seeing each other.
I thought you were really close with this guy, who I've met a couple times.
I know.
I thought I won't
close
name
enough
him,
to
but
he's coming to your
He
shows.
came to my
He
shows
to
a couple times.
You know, probably half a dozen of my shows.
What is it? Did you confront him and be like, "Why am I not invited?"
Of course not. I don't know what to do.
You're just talking openly behind his back on your podcast. Yeah.
Just ask him.
Whatever.
I'm sure you'll get
Fuck
an
him,
invite in a
dude.
week now.
I don't.
Wait, are you
now I
done
don't wanna
with him?
go.
Are you done with
dude,
him?
I'm not friends with the guy.
Are you
What if he had like a really practical reason?
We had a friend breakup. It's a friend breakup.
If
Did
you
he-
saw him, what would you do?
I say fuck you. Like what the fuck? How'd you not call me, dude?
Damn, dude.
No, because dude, this is not like some third
chum.
part. This is not some ancillary friend like
Yeah.
who I see
Love the word
every
choice.
4
Ancillary,
years.
yeah.
Every 4 years or whatever. Like this is like we have made efforts to see each other at least a couple times a year.
Yeah.
If
You
not
stayed
for
at
the
his
group
house
chat.
in New York, didn't you?
For a week.
Yeah.
Damn.
I stayed at this place, and he stayed at my place in Chicago.
What do you think you did? You're
I
not
don't know.
innocent. You're not innocent.
I
what
will,
did you do?
I will admit this. I will admit this.
Okay, here we go.
One of our things in the group chat was like, we are kind of like how me and you do this in our chat. We kind of like rib each other, me and this guy. We go at each other a little bit, but it's 1,000% very playful.
Well, you thought it was.
What'd you say?
You thought it was
I've
playful.
never said
Yeah.
anything that would really go over the line.
What would you usually make fun of him for? What's the angle you're going at?
I guess
You make fun of his
father.
No, it's literally very surface level stuff. Just like I have a different, like I disagree with
Do you think
what
it's
he's
the
saying.
wife? Do you think it's the fiance?
Maybe the wife doesn't like
Because
you.
that happened to me. The fiance got me out of a wedding once.
Really?
What did
I think
you
I've
do to
told
the
the
fiance?
story. This is where I wore shorts to a guy's wedding, and then this guy,
Jesus,
and then this guy and his wife were
course.
at the wedding, and they hated that I did that, and we aren't
why
friends
did you
because
wear
of it.
shorts?
Looking
Was
back,
it at the beach?
It was at a golf course on a hot 100-degree day, but I should not have done
So-
it. I can admit that. It was
Were they like Bermuda shorts? And you
they
wore
were
like a
nice
suit?
golf shorts, but I shouldn't have done
It's
it.
the dumbest
enough.
thing ever.
It
But
was
yeah,
incredibly
I just
stupid.
don't know what to say now. or
What do you think
do.
about the wife, the fiance? Do you think she would do this?
Do I think?
Do you
that
think she had a
would-
bone to pick with you?
No, because I think she was probably like, "Oh yeah, don't you want your group chat there?" And he was like, "Yeah, besides these two." And you're just
I
like,
think that's you projecting, but you don't think the woman might have had a little thing against you?
possibly, but I don't know what it would be.
She's like, Drago's gonna fuck all the bridesmaids. Can't have that
know?
horny little dog here.
Yeah, I've only done that like twice. So,
Wait, have you really fucked a bridesmaid before?
Oh,
two
you
times.
told one
rules,
story
dude.
on here,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you left the hotel because you didn't want to stay with her or something.
Yeah, did you
Yeah.
smell bad?
Whatever.
She was
but yeah,
stinky.
it's crazy that it's crazy to have like, dude. I left the.
You left the group chat?
Our boy.
Oh.
One friend was like, "You should." He's like, "If you really feel this way, just like."
Did you have a parting word, or you just left out of nowhere?
Because that's what I was telling my friend. who's in the chat. I was like, maybe I should just blow it up and be like, "Why didn't you fucking invite me, dude? Like, fuck this, like that." He's like,
Alpha would've.
He's like, you'll just reaffirm like why he didn't invite you to the wedding. He's like, but here's the interesting thing. This kid, he also like in our chat, his
Which guy? The wedding guy?
yeah, the wedding guy. His wife also has a house in Stone Harbor where we like
In
where-
Jersey, where you went on
where,
a vacation
where we go hang
recently,
out.
Yeah.
So it's like, as our crew we always plan hangs down there. Like we do weekends down there. All that like that's
Yeah.
at least a
Oh,
couple
so
times.
you're gonna be down there.
And so now it's like, and the one guy who also has a house down there, he's like, I'll make sure that we're not hanging out then. We're gonna have to do different week. He's like, I feel like a divorce.
Yeah, it's
kid.
custody.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like a real. It's like I'm not fucking with the dude. If I
so
see him,
you will
it's a
not
fuck
talk
you.
to him?
No chance.
Wow.
I would clear
What do
the
you mean?
air.
Wow.
Yeah, clear the
I would
air.
clear the air. I would ask why didn't I get
You
invited.
get
If
one-
it meant a lot to me that I'd be invited, I'd ask.
What if he
why
has a
did I
doesn't
damn
get
matter.
Good, what if he
invited?
has a damn good reason?
Yeah, what if he has a great reason?
Yeah, what
You're not
if you-
giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he comes
What if-
back to you and he's like, dude, look, there was only so many tables.
Yeah,
and-
we only had 7 salmon fillets left. And
Yeah,
you
we
couldn't
know
get
you're a
it.
big
Yeah,
salmon guy,
yeah.
so-
If it was a numbers thing, then why wouldn't he tell me though?
'cause
I
he's embarrassed
agree.
and
Yeah,
busy doing a wedding.
yeah.
It's such an easy thing to. Here's the thing.
I think
Here's
you're
the thing.
probably right,
If a
but-
guy is your really, really, really close friend,
Yeah.
and he can't come to the wedding, the first thing you say is the first thing you do is tell him. You get on the phone with him and go, "Hey, here's why you can't. You're not
Yeah,
coming to
yeah,
the wedding,
yeah.
but here's why, man."
Yeah,
The fact that he didn't tell me shows he just doesn't give a fuck, dude.
When is the
You know?
wedding? When is the wedding?
Yeah, where is it?
September or October? So I think
Oh,
September.
so you've got a little. I think you're overreacting. I know people who get invited to weddings last minute. There was a wedding I went to last fall, a
Yeah.
comics wedding. They did a whole last minute
Round of
invites.
invitations.
Like a month before, they invited like a bunch of
What,
people.
we can't. Whatever comedians do is not what fucking normal
I
people.
mostly
yeah, yeah.
agree.
Under
yeah.
no
that's
circumstances
true.
are we being like, oh yeah, this comedian did something,
Yeah.
so that means like that's there's nothing normal.
Most
to
people
comics.
don't do that. Yeah, but
Most comics don't get married, so it's like
Yeah.
the fact that a comic
Okay.
had a wedding
sure,
means.
sure, yeah.
So yeah,
I think
I'm completely.
Hit him up. Hit him up.
Fuck no, dude.
I'm gonna hit him up. He follows me on Instagram. I'll hit him up.
Yeah, I'll hit him up too. He follows me on Instagram.
yeah. What if it's because you said the R word on this podcast? He's like,
I haven't even
like
said the R word.
Oh
on this podcast.
yeah, you have.
No, I haven't.
Oh, don't be a little saint, bitch.
I
You've
said it,
said
you
a lot.
bitch.
I'll say that. I think you've said it too.
No, I haven't.
Fonz, do you think
Fonz?
he said it on here?
Yeah, pull up Alex saying the R word.
I don't think so.
You don't think he's dropped it?
He said it though,
No,
right?
you both have definitely said.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. What if he
But-
doesn't like your political business? He's like, Alex doesn't even vote.
Yeah.
You know?
Whatever it is, the history that we have, I think absolutely deserved a call or at least a text. And the fact that that didn't happen,
I'm just.
you're done.
I think
I'm
it's
done.
the wife. I think it's something
Yeah.
happened with the wife.
Then why wouldn't he tell me?
Because he doesn't. Because he can't tell you.
Because the wife
All right.
said, "Don't invite Alex and don't tell him why." And he said,
Yeah,
"Yes, ma'am."
yeah. He's like, sorry, I have to fuck you for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Alex is. You're not. Your friendship isn't worth no pussy.
Oh.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
you think? I mean, we've all done things in a relationship where you're like, oh fuck, the wife, the girlfriend, so we had to do
For
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it might be, but I can't.
I don't know
see her-
anything
but
about
I
her.
can't
My
s-
instinct is to blame the woman too.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the thing. I just can't.
That's
see,
what I think.
I can't see her.
Did she like you?
We got along okay. Like maybe
Oh!
not. Okay.
What happened with her?
Interesting.
We didn't have like a super. It wasn't like super contentious at all. But we didn't like.
But what was
What he didn't- what?
contentious?
Nothing. It was nothing crazy.
What
She a
what
White
was
Sox
it?
fan? What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Shit, what was it?
I don't
It
know.
had
We
to
don't
be
have to
so-
air it out on the pod. I understand.
I've already
But
done 10 minutes.
Yeah,
of it.
you might as well keep going.
It just wasn't anything. We just didn't like gel in a super good way. But I didn't really have a huge problem with her.
No.
Huh? That's a little.
If he's
Well,
fishy.
here's the thing.
I'll check.
If she wasn't my
I'll check.
Here's the thing. If she wasn't my favorite, as long as he's happy, then I'm happy. I love
Right,
the guy.
right.
I loved the guy. You fucker.
Shows how fickle your friendship is.
Yeah.
If I don't
Also,
invite
I
you to
feel
my
like-
wedding, we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, what are you talking about? Are you crazy?
What if? Yeah, we're keeping
Yeah.
it close though. We're keeping it small.
Yeah, what
kinda
if they're
doing-
like-
we're kinda
What if
doing-
they were keeping it small?
They're
Yeah.
not. They're not. No,
You-
this-
we're
no,
doing
no,
people who
they're-
have
they got money.
You have to have a
dude.
half hour to come to my wedding.
Oh,
okay,
oh,
come.
okay. Then, all right. Then,
Come
then
on.
let me hit the
If
mics.
it's a time
Yeah.
situation.
Do a Comedy Central tape and then we'll talk.
Yeah. Let me hit the mics and then I'll do it. But yeah, no, it's
That's
sad.
sad.
It's unfortunate. I'm out of the chat. And there's also
You're out of the chat?
I'm out of the chat.
You got
did
kicked
leave.
out of the chat.
No, I left. Because my
I
friend
think
under my
that's
friend's
lame.
guide. My friend's guidance. He said, and there's also side chats. There's a food chat that we're both in. There's a rock chat that we're both in.
What the fuck?
About rocks?
About rock music.
Oh, okay.
You just talk about rock?
Yeah.
So if someone was like,
"What's up,
So-
Rocky?"
so if someone was like, you hear this good Roots song, you're like, this is the rock chat. Okay.
No, literally,
Really rock only?
No, literally, if you try to put a song from Spotify in the chat, somebody in it will go, wrong chat, man, wrong chat, and like that's like a bit that went on for years.
Man, that sounds dumb.
And then
as
we had
hell.
a basketball chat, which was honestly.
So you left every side chat?
I have to. Well, guess what? I have to.
You just one day left the basketball, rock, and main
my
chat?
my boy Zubair is like, dude, the basketball chat is going to suck for the play because
Yeah.
NBA playoffs we were talking every day.
Right.
Don't you think the manly thing to do is just keep going and ignore it? I feel like that's what I would do.
That's the
Oh,
alpha
wait, because
move.
you're
That's how
such
I
a
live.
man. You're
yeah,
such a fucking man.
wasn't
dude.
the word. The passive aggressive thing to do. That's what I would do.
That's
Just
what
keep
you would
going?
do.
Yeah, I would just keep going and not ignore it. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know
It
what
would.
I would do.
It would just piss me off every
Yeah, the
time. To have a
notifications.
fake friendship with somebody, I can't do shit like that, man.
Huh.
I
We've been
can't-
doing it for years.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Come
true.
on.
But hey,
Fake podcast.
Yeah, we have a fake pod.
we literally have to stay together for the Patreon now.
Yes, we do it
doesn't
all
matter
for the
If we don't
Patreon.
like each other, it's like, hey, some people paid, so we have to do
A
this.
good time to plug the Patreon, Drago.
Actually, yes.
A good
Thank
time
you.
to
Thank you
mention
to our
it.
new Patreon listeners. I know we got a couple this week.
We
Hell
did.
yeah.
Yes,
For
Drago, what
you.
can they expect? Sorry, Christophe, we got to do that. We got to plug the Patreon here. You
Plug
know
the
how it
Patreon,
goes.
dude.
Drago, what can people expect on the Patreon?
Okay, for $3, you get the Patreon episodes, or you get the normal episodes early on Friday, and then you
the
get the
audio.
And you don't get the normal
No
one?
videos with $5.
Oh,
Have you ever looked at the Patreon?
I get this wrong every week.
He does literally
use it all the
every
time.
single
Okay,
week.
do the tiers. Do the tiers. For the
We got
people.
the idiot level, $3, audio version, and the early audio version of the regular episode. You get a bonus every week with this one. Moron level, kind of the Drago level, $5. You get the early video of the regular episode, Alex. Pay attention.
Sounds like a good deal
And
to
then
me.
you get the video of the Patreon episode, which is great every week. And then the $10, you can ask us questions, the R word level. $10, ask us questions. We'll shout you out. You can hit us up on the Patreon. We ask questions every week. Drago, remember that next week. Big
We'll
quiz.
see.
Please join. We're trying to get to 100 by the end of April, so please
yeah.
do it. We're about 90 now.
We
so-
should do some plugs.
Do we got to wrap up with plugs? Okay,
yeah.
well, we plugged the Patreon. Christoph, where can people find you?
Just listen to the Rough Week podcast.
Rough Week Pod with
Yeah,
Luke Tuma,
me
who's
and
been
Luke
on the
Tuma.
pod before, too.
Yeah.
So,
Great.
two great
Yeah.
guys.
Two super funny dudes.
Thanks, dude.
Do you help run their 7th Street comedy thing? Or is
No.
that different? Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
I just do it.
You do it a lot. Yeah,
Just
it's a
do
great.
spots.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's the greatest. Yeah, I don't
Good
do
new
it.
club in New York. Well,
Yeah.
Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Chris Jean official.
Chris Gina, you got
Yes,
great
sir.
clips. You
Thanks,
post good
dude.
crowd work.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people's crowd work sucks, but
Thanks,
yours is
dude.
good, and I love that.
I appreciate it. Very, very
Drago,
good.
what do you got to plug coming up? This is going to be after your Zany show, so don't
Oh,
plug that. This is
then
coming out in 2 weeks, so remember
I'll
that.
be in Columbus then the weekend after.
I
doing the
think
Don't
this is
Tells.
coming out after that,
Oh,
but yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Then after that, I'm in. Classically, I'm at the Tiny Cupboard. I always just plug the Tiny Cupboard because I'm
Nice,
there.
dude.
Nothing
I do it
wrong with a
I
Tiny
do it like
Cupboard
2 or 3
gig.
times a week. so.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Well, you might actually be doing my. Well, never mind. You're gonna. Yeah, whatever. We might.
Okay.
We might have a thing we're doing together. I haven't asked you yet, but
great.
where am I going to be at?
Thanks for letting me know.
I forgot till right now. I'm going to be in Charlotte and Raleigh and Greenville, South Carolina,
Nice.
and Atlanta as well in late April. So please come to those shows. They're going to be fun. Charlotte and Raleigh are selling well. Greenville, it's troubling how low the sales are. So please come to the show there. Whitecomedian.com, as you know, buy the tickets. Drago, what episode number was this if you're an idiot?
70.
Episode 70. 70 episodes, N-word free, everyone. Only 30 more till the big party where we let it fly in Little Rock, Arkansas. Get your tickets, everyone. My mom asked me if it's real, and so I might try to lead her on and see if she'll go to Little Rock.
Wait, it's not real?
Yeah, it is real.
It is
and
real.
everyone should be there. Every true patriot will be there
Yeah.
in Little Rock. Christoph, thanks for doing the pod.
Thanks for having
You were
me,
a
dude.
great
It was a blast.
guest. Good night and good luck, everyone. Thank you for listening.
everyone.
Bye.